3, 2, 1.
Raise it!
Used to be afraid. So every day I used to pray to not be so afraid of the everyday things that preyed on me, like greed. And the perpetual need to sell ourselves to the greedy. To those who would have us feel needy every time we tried to make ends meet, used to be afraid. I used to look to the mirror only to see myself running away from the ways that I was. Trying hard to find ways to live 2 places at once, these 40-hour work weeks. Look at the lives they've made for us, turning offices into graves for us as we seek ways to escape the rush with cigarette breaks and 2-week vacations. And the truth is, there is absolutely no escaping it when you're afraid. Every hour of every day of all the things that might happen because lightning strikes and there are faulty wires. Unexpected solemn callers from doctors and offices, and nobody ever said it would be easy. Some sort of keep your hands clean kind of business, this life. They say it's bound to make you bleed a little bit. You're bound to fail a whole lot, but every time you succeed a little bit. It's why so many die trying. Well, the best minds of countless generations seem hell-bent on trying dying on for size. As if nothing else fits like a warm bath in our slit wrists, sometimes shit, it's just waiting to hit the fan. It's like we've built our homes out of objects prone to bump in the night, so when they do, you better make sure you've got something left to fight with. Better yet, something left to fight for when just outside your door there's a war that still rages. When there are still slaves being traded, every day villages being raided with red-hot shells and red-hot deals on the shelves, yet we've been taught to tell ourselves that there are mirrors in our yesterdays, and that they shed light on some brighter future. But I know our history texts don't read right. They seek rather to rewrite the wrongs of the past, but there will come a time when we will have to ask in the aftermath, when all that remains are the stains to retain the stories of our bygone times, the stories of our misplaced ideals, when all our underhanded deals with the devil have left us empty-handed, grasping at the straws that broke the camel's back. We have found answers. We have found anything at all. Some simple word or phrase worthy of repeating. Some finite substance of ourselves that can tell the whole story, from beginning to end. That of both enemies and friends descending from the same source and returning in the aftermath. We have found better ways to fall out of love. Ways to leave less scars when we disregard those paths we've left untraveled. All those mysteries we have left to unravel themselves like rolling red carpets. Cast of ancient calendars, all counting down the days till we lay it all on the line. When we draw them in the sand, when we collectively decide to stand for something more than the values we're told soldiers fight and die for, those words they fight wars for, corrupt generations of youth for, they dissolve like sugar cubes left out in a rainstorm. They are as empty as a womb after a child has been stillborn, yet we speak about reforming these systems that were formed solely to make us conform to their systems. I say fuck them. It's never meant to be easy, and I know that's the reason we hear poets sing. They know you've got to bleed a little bit. You've got to open your heart a whole lot that we might somehow succeed a little bit before it's too late, before we are resigned to this tragic fate, knowing the whole while we've just been too afraid.